Great. So welcome back to It's Not Me, It's Them. My weekly podcast where we talk about boys. Yay!
Woohoo!
Yeah, today we have Shannon with us.
Hi.
Hi, Shannon. How's it going?
It's going. I just
Cool.
had a big Italian lunch, so
Nice.
I'm tired, kind of. from
Yeah.
it.
Full of comfort food, ready to
Yeah.
talk about
Uh-huh.
heartbreak and
Exactly.
yeah, awesome. So what's the name of your previous crush?
My previous crush, his name is John Love.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a heartbreaker.
And how old were you, or like what was sort of paint the picture of
Yeah.
of the time in your life when
Well-
John Love was your love?
Well, I was 9.
Okay.
When I first met him, he was in my 4th grade class. I didn't get to know him that well. And then 5th grade, he was my seat partner. And your
Oh.
seat partner for the year doesn't change all year.
Oh, that's odd.
Yeah.
Usually, like in my elementary school, they rotated every few months.
No. Because we did it, I guess it was by alphabetical. And there was only like 20 kids in the class. And his
Okay.
last name's L. My last name is O'Hara. So it was like, we were close.
Mm-hmm.
And so I sat next to him, and I was left-handed, he was right-handed, but he was in the left seat and I was in the right seat, so we would
Constantly bumping into each
Yeah.
other. Oh, that's
early year flirting, I guess.
I know, it's so
Yeah.
funny when it's just like, oh my god, I made physical contact with boy.
My elbow touched his elbow.
Yeah, and that was like very exciting.
Yeah.
I wasn't C partners with my 5th grade crush, but I had like a very unhealthy like obsession with this boy named Dylan Cleveland for a really long time. I was like, that was sort of one of my more embarrassingly like stalkerish crushes, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
We all have one.
yeah. But I don't remember what it was exactly. What did you like about John Love? Like when
Well, he was super tall. He was the tallest kid in the class, and I grew really early, so I was like tall too.
me too, I was so
Yeah.
tall. I was so tall.
Yeah. I mean, I leveled out, so I'm like 5'8" now.
Okay.
But I grew quickly, and he also really liked playing guitar and playing the drums, and he loved like classic rock, and Freaky Friday came out that year.
Okay.
And so I was like in a fake punk
Oh my
phase where I
God.
wore like cargo pants and like pretended I played the guitar, but I like didn't play the guitar, and
You just had, like, a guitar purse
yeah,
or
and
something.
I just like took on this like brand that
Yeah.
I was this like guitar girl. 'Cause,
Lindsay
like,
Lohan from Freaky Friday.
yeah, who's like, good God, my role models aren't great for like guitar like
Oh yeah.
model. Yeah.
What about like Avril Lavigne? Was that an influence?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Avril was more. Oh yeah, no, Avril was 5th grade, and I remember my friend went to her concert and I wasn't able to go, and
Oh, it's
kind
bullshit.
of yeah, and I'm kind of like regretting it now because where is she now? You know,
Yeah. Where is Avril? That's a good
she
question.
had Lyme disease.
Oh. Right now? Or
She got
some-
over it, but she had it for a while, and so she was very under the radar.
oh. So you kept up to date with
Yeah,
Avril?
well, I didn't really keep up to date with it, but it was like a CNN headline once, which I was like, all right, CNN. like I sympathize, I empathize with her, but
Wasn't it nice when like that was something that would make a headline on CNN? Mm-hmm. Aw.
yikes.
I don't think that would even make us scroll anymore.
No,
Avril Lavigne has Lyme disease.
I know.
That's cool. Yeah, being
Yeah.
tall in elementary school was always tough. And Dylan was not tall and remains to this day to be not tall. But for some reason, I really like that he like spiked his hair with gel.
Yeah.
So to like, because I didn't want to like tip my hand too much, I had a crush on him, so I'd tease him a lot. So I'd like my
Negging. Classic.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
From day one. My like thing I would do to like tease him was call him Pineapple Head.
Because of the
Roasted,
spikes.
fucking roasted you doing.
Yeah.
And I remember like he was one of the, like, faster kids, you know?
Uh-huh.
Like, how that's, like, a big status symbol is, like,
Totally.
very fast.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, he was, like, one of the faster ones, and he would do, like, really good when we would do our, like, Friday run day mile thingy.
Yeah, totally.
I was like, that's cool that he can, like,
Yeah.
do a mile quickly.
Yeah. It's funny, like,
Which seems weird now.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't impress me anymore.
The standards for elementary school were just, I mean, the stakes were so different.
Yeah.
Like, it was totally, like, it's so funny. Fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so I never told Dylan when I was in elementary school, but
Never.
did
Yeah,
you?
I don't think I ever told John, but it was, like, an understood that we had a thing.
Oh, there was, like,
Yeah,
unspoken connection.
Totally. And, like, I played viola. So I guess I did dabble in music, but it was viola. It was not
Close enough to a guitar.
Not a bass or a guitar. Sorry, Lindsay. But I played viola for a couple years, and I was at a concert, and my concert, and I was sitting on stage. We were just about to play Pachelbel's Canon in D, and I hear from the audience, "Go Shannon!" And I look out, and I went red, and I look out, and it was John, and then he, like, slinked low in his seat and put his sweatshirt on. And
What a pussy.
I know, I
Like,
know.
commit.
Exactly. And my parents were like, "Who is that? Like, does Shannon have a secret admirer here?" And then the next day I was like, "What the hell, John?" No, I didn't cuss, but
Heck!
yeah. What the heck, John?
What the frick?
That was kind of like, I think, our biggest moment. It
Yeah.
was like, oh my god. And then I told everyone, like, oh my god, John, like, yelled my name out. That would be equivalent to, like, something, I don't know, crazy now, you know?
Yeah. I thought I was, like, constantly trying to find ways that I could, like, be near Dylan or, like, sit next to him at talent shows, and I don't know to what extent he was aware that I had a crush on him, or if he just thought I was, like, annoying, because, like, you know, I'd come over and then just, like, you know, shit all over him.
Yeah.
Verbally. So I don't know. I don't think, I never actually, like, told him. I just was like...
Did you end up going to high school with him?
Yeah, we went from, like, it went 5th grade to middle school, and then he kind of, like, went off and did his own thing. He was sort of, like, off the radar for a while. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't really interact all that much until, like, we graduated. I remember graduating from high school and, like, you know, you have those parties that you have to go to. And being like, hey, I had a really big crush on you in elementary school. Funny, right? And we were both like, ha ha ha. But,
Did he say if he had a crush on you?
I think he was kind of like, oh, that's cool.
That makes sense.
I don't think he thought about it any more than that, which is so crazy, because I spent, like, you know, I would, like, be on car trips with my family, and I'd have it was just, I got my first, like, Sony Walkman or whatever, and I would be listening to Michelle Branch's Everywhere and thinking about him on family road trips.
Oh my god.
Everywhere
To me.
Yeah.
And when I close my eyes. Yeah. I had a boy for that, I think.
I think
Probably John.
I still associate Dylan with that song,
That is
even
so
though it was
funny.
just, like, 4th and 5th grade, because I would just, like, repeat.
Yeah.
Repeat track.
God, that is so funny.
To me.
And when I close my eyes, it's you I see. Everything I know. God, where's she now?
That is another excellent question.
Is this podcast just an homage to past, like, female rockers?
This episode is becoming one.
This episode is sponsored by Alanis Morissette.
Some Evanescence as
Female
well.
rock stars, where are they now?
Oh, yeah. Evanescence, too. I would also be like, what's the one?
Bring me to life.
Wake me up.
Wake me up inside.
I can't wake up.
No. I had a song with this one boy, not John, but in middle school, this one boy and I sang Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card together at a dance.
I don't know that one.
And there's a place off Ocean Avenue. You don't know
Oh,
that one?
yeah, okay.
If I could find you now. Yeah, and we would
Oh, yeah, that one.
sing that. Oh, yeah, when I play that, I'm like,
Oh, my God. I remember seeing, like, the music video for that song. Back when that was, like, a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I used to play music videos on the
Oh,
channel.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so did you do anything weird or bizarre or embarrassing to try to win over John?
God, probably. I'm like, well, I wore cargo pants for a year, so.
So you're like, this is
Does
what he's
that
gonna
count?
like.
Yeah, does that count?
Yeah. I wore basketball shorts. Like, I had, like, this thing. I would wear basketball shorts, like, a Paul Frank shirt.
Yes.
Running shoes.
Oh, my God.
Important to show how fast you are. Any moment, I was like, I can show anyone how fast I am. I'm fucking ready. And then I would wear, like, one of my dad's hoodies, but, like, tied around my waist. And that was my, like, I'm athletic but cute outfit.
I'm a cool girl.
But that wasn't specifically for Dylan. I just kind of thought that that's what guys would like.
Yeah, totally.
But looking back, not so much.
Yeah, I think cargo thing was the only thing, but then I also played basketball, and so did he.
Yeah. I remember
on the community
like, defending
team,
against him in basketball, and he was like always like dribbling the ball so fast because he was so much smaller than me.
Yeah, and he oh my God, now I'm remembering this, and I'm getting like secondhand embarrassment just thinking about it for my 10-year-old self. It was like recess, and there was a game of basketball, and one of my friends was like, Shannon, you should go in there because like you're good. And I went in there and I started to I know. Because I'm so scared to tell this story because it's so embarrassing. And I went up and started like defending him, and he was like I'm out of bounds, Shannon. He's like, I have to bring the ball in, and I was like, and looking back, that's not actually wrong of me to like defend, but I think I was a little overeager, which is the worst thing to feel with men, is that you're like overeager.
When you tip your hand too much about it.
Exactly.
You don't
and
want
so
to give them that power.
And then I went red, and I was like, well, my basketball career was short-lived, but fun. And I excused myself off the court.
Oh my God. I have a very embarrassing sports-related story as well.
With Dylan?
With Dylan, yeah.
Oh my God.
For 1 year when I was doing AYSO, American Youth Soccer Organization, I was on this team called the Sea Monkeys, and his older sister, Christina, was on the team with me, so sometimes he'd come to games and practices a lot, which was like...
That's... exhilarating.
Yeah, I would play so much better whenever he was there, but I remember one time I was nervous because there was this girl who was like notorious for kicking the ball really hard, and like she'd like knocked the wind out of some other girls earlier in the season, and it was like a free kick, so I was like for some reason very, very scared that she was gonna kick the ball right into my stomach. And so like she kicks it, and I see it coming towards me, and I curl up into fetal position in front of everybody, and she didn't kick the ball very hard, so it's just kind of like lamely, slowly like bounced against my fetal body, and everyone was like, what are you doing?
And he was there.
And he was there, and that was like one of the most embarrassing moments.
And he was like, dang, this girl needs to keep up with me.
I think
I'm the fastest boy in school.
I think he was probably like, that looks stupid.
Yeah.
What's going on over there? Like, I don't think it remains like in his brain like attention span for any long period of time. But oh my God, I think the most embarrassing thing I did to try to win him over, I don't know why I did this. My friend and I we were both like so random, you know, we were just doing random things, and we're like, you know what would be so random is if we like gave Dylan a Furby. And so we had this old Furby that my sister and I had decided to give a makeover one day. So we just like basically like tried to give it makeup, but it was nail polish, and we cut its hair and stuff, and when we turned it on, all the nail polish had like fucked up the way it moved, so it was like, it's not.
Wait, did you give it to him before or after you fucked it up?
I had fucked it up when I was much younger, but it was just like sitting in the closet. So when I found it years later, my friend Emily and I were like, let's drop it off and do it, and we did, and I think like we put it on his porch, or like I gave it to his mom, who I think was definitely aware of what was going on. Like, can you give this to Dylan? She was like, yeah.
That's awesome.
Kid, but he never said anything about it, so I don't know if she gave it to him or if she was like trash.
Yeah, I'm just remembering that our 5th grade teacher was kind of a nightmare. Like she would fall asleep in the middle of class, and God. she would tell kids like get with the program, like stuff like that. And she was just horrible, and she also didn't know how to teach. I don't even know what she taught, math maybe. Gosh, I don't know, but he would when she would fall asleep, he would see how many times he could run around the room.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, he was very fun, and he would be like, how many times, Shan? I was like, do 3. And so he would like do 3. So we had like a good friendship going on too, which was cool. And then he would also,
you guys were friends.
And then he would also slam his book together to wake her up, and she would have no idea.
Oh, he sounds like a little Jim Halpert of like the classroom.
But he was a little less innocent
Oh,
than Jim Halpert.
interesting.
Yeah.
It was the pranks for the sake of pranks, not for like morale of
No,
the classroom.
No. He would prank because he was a wiseacre.
Yeah.
He would wiseacre. Gosh, my 54.
Wait, what is that word that you said?
Wiseacre. It's like a really, really old term for like a jokester.
Oh, I've
Like
never heard that.
stop. Like my dad uses it, or like my grandfather uses it. So I'm 85. Yeah, he was a prankster. He definitely
got Freaky Friday.
Yeah, he definitely went on to like be a smoker.
Oh yeah,
like early on.
Yeah.
So he was like one of those guys.
Yeah, I think it took me, I was so innocent for so long that I wasn't really aware of like the pot smoking scene until I was like 17ish or so. But yeah, I think he was probably one of like the early kids to do that. Or he was like, he and his friends would, you know, like, I know he had this one friend who used to do this thing where he would sneak into the classrooms after, like, at night and, like, change their test answers and, like, sneak back out.
No way.
Yeah.
In high school?
Yeah, I found that out later, and I was
God.
like, I was in your class. Why didn't you do that for me?
Yeah.
Jerk.
Should have let me know.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck that.
Oh my god, that's really funny.
Yeah, and I saw that big group of guys recently, the cheater kid and Dylan and all of them. They were all chill. It was cool.
Does Dylan live here now?
Yeah, last time I checked, which is admittedly like 2 years ago, so I was still at home, I think. Just getting up to no good, you know. After college. Yeah, I remember just like a lot of day drinking, go-karting during the whole job interview process. So yeah,
classic.
That was a lot of fun.
I see John now a lot because he works around the corner from me, and so I'll be like getting lunch from my boss or like in the zone, like I need to get back to work, like I'm stressed out, whatever, and I'll see him and he'll go, "Oh hey Shannon, what's up?"
Go Shannon.
Yeah, and he's like 6'7" now and like super
shit.
tall and like gangly and like it's
so
always
not
with
cute?
his. He's cute.
Okay.
He's not. I'm not attracted to him anymore, but he's always with his work colleagues, and I'm always like, if you only knew the history we had.
Yeah. It's always so funny.
Yeah, I see him a lot. I mean, he's hard to miss. He's very, very tall.
So then the next segment is, I guess, what went wrong, but it sounds like nothing really, like, went that wrong.
I was kind of a pussy. I never really told him. And then one of my friends started liking him, 6th grade.
Ew.
But she didn't know that I liked him. Like, I never made it clear.
Oh, you never told anybody?
No, I never made it clear to anyone. Because he was
that
like...
sucks. Keeping it, like, on the inside.
Mm-hmm. So I never really made it clear. I also was, like... I think I was denying it, too.
Mm-hmm.
But I never made it clear, so maybe I still have a chance.
Yeah, maybe.
And he never made it clear to me too. And then my friend started liking him. And then who did I like in 6th grade? I don't think I liked anyone in 6th grade. So
yeah, 6th grade was weird because, well, for us, like,
it's the end of elementary.
Yeah,
Same.
So then all the elementary schools get like lumped together,
Me too.
and all of a sudden there are so many boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of lose track of all of. Or at least you're like, oh, it's a new start for me.
Oh, I was onto other men right when I got into 7th grade.
Yeah.
What
Next
went wrong with Dylan?
What went wrong? Probably like the same thing, which is just like
overall apathy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was very uninterested, and I was not very clear or direct about my emotions. I wasn't like, I like you. I was like, boop boop, poke you with sticks.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just remembered this one. There was this one time when, what was this about? We had some sort of thing in elementary school where we were grouped off into like soccer teams that would play each other.
Mm-hmm.
My friend Ben Silva, his soccer team was set to play against Dylan's soccer team. So during recess, they were doing a little bit of like
trash talking.
Yeah, trash talking, which led to Ben, who was, I think, the fastest kid, being like, well, I'm fastest, and Dylan was like, no, I'm fastest. So Dylan was chasing Ben around, and I was just watching, and that somehow led to like all of the kids started beating Dylan with their sweatshirts, I guess. And
interesting.
Yeah, and I kind of was just watching, and this one girl was like, I want to beat Dylan with my sweatshirt. Give me your sweatshirt. And I was like, okay. I don't want to beat him, but like, sure, if you want to.
Yeah.
And so I gave her my sweatshirt. And this was like my big taste of like injustice when I was a kid. Was the teacher broke up the whole thing. She was like, okay, what happened? And everyone was like, Ben and Dylan were fighting, and like so-and-so like got a sweatshirt and hit him. And then the girl, Jade, who I'd given my sweatshirt to, was like, yeah, and Cailyn like just wanted her sweatshirt back, so yeah, she was involved too. And I was like,
oh my god.
So I was like, I didn't quite understand, because I was like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah. Did you get in trouble?
Yeah, I got like, I had to like sit, we had to wait for like the principal to come talk to us, and like the whole time I was like, I don't think I did anything though. Did I? Like, I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Like,
did they eventually like
I don't think we got in any actual trouble. They just like made us sit outside of the classroom where like everybody could see us, and we could like, you know, feel like their judgment that we got in trouble and stuff. But I mostly just felt like very confused about the whole situation and why I was like, oh my god, involved. Yeah, and I was
did they
like,
tell your parents
fair.
And everything?
I think my mom was probably on my. I don't think I got into that much trouble.
Good.
Yeah, especially because she was like,
she
knew I liked Dylan.
Don't date the bad boys, Cailyn.
Yeah, it was all a bizarre incident.
Look, he's a bad influence on you.
I used to be like, Mom, please, can we drive by Dylan's house on the way home? And she would.
Oh my god.
I know, it was really creepy. And we found out. Oh yeah, we were like driving by his house for like months, and we eventually found out that he had like moved a while ago.
That's hilarious.
So we were just driving by the wrong house for like 3 months.
That's so funny. I'm now remembering my dad took us ding-dong ditching.
Your dad took you ding-dong ditching?
Yeah, I grew up in a very small town, so, like, everyone lived around the corner from each other. I lived super close to John, and all my friends lived close to each other.
Yeah, Dylan ended up being, like, he was always within, like, 5 blocks of me. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we went ding-dong ditching once, and I was like, Dad, can we do John Love's house? And he's like, okay. We get out, ding-dong ditch, get in the car. I was like, Dad, go, go, go. Like, they were home.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the point of ding-dong ditching, so I don't know why I was, like, so concerned about that. But his sister, who was, like, 3 years older than us, came running out. I'll never forget this. Came running out of the house and and I was like, Dad, go. And we start going down the street, and I can see her running down the street with 2 middle fingers up in the air going, fuck you. I mean, this was 6th grade, so we were 12.
You were just ding-dong ditching.
I know.
Like we're egging their house.
I know.
Like,
and she was like,
out, lady.
She was like an intense high schooler, so she was like, I can flip off. Like,
oh, and she as fuck, girl.
I can give you. Yeah, it was so funny. And my dad was like, I don't know if I want to be involved with this anymore.
That was too much.
She's like, off your dad. He's like, yeah.
Enough ding-dong ditching.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's funny that your dad like was like, yeah, let's go do pranks.
I know. Everyone, I mean, they were such harmless pranks. I would do, like, ding-dong ditching, a lot of TPing.
Oh, I never TP'd once.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. We would, like,
not my whole
the
life.
senior girls would TP all the junior girls the night before school started.
We
had, like, a bunch of, TPing was, like, you knew it was going to happen to you.
It was, like, definitely a tradition for the varsity volleyball team to, like, TP all the, like, freshmen's houses. But I guess they got my address wrong, so they TP'd the house next door to me. On the adjacent street, and there was, like, a crazy guy who was, like, throwing bottles at them.
So bad.
And they had to get a police escort to, like, protect them while they cleaned up his house. So, yeah, that didn't go very well. Yeah. And I never played varsity, so that would have been my one and only opportunity to do it, and I just never found.
You gotta go TPing, girl. It's fun.
Yeah.
We would do we would TP this one guy's house probably every weekend,
Mm-hmm.
even when we were with him.
We're gonna
Like,
go TP your house,
No,
man.
we would like, no, he never knew it was us. And it was like, it was like, we were friends. And he would be like, what the hell? Like, I was gone for 20 minutes and I come back and my house is TP'd. He's like, who knew? You know? And it was like, definitely, because we were on the inside. We knew what he was doing all the time.
Oh, that's awful.
I know. It's pretty horrible, but it was pretty funny. I wasn't the main instigator of it, but I definitely partook.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never TP'd. And it was also like, if someone TP'd you, you knew someone had a crush on you. If it was like unwarranted or like random, you're like, okay, someone has a crush on me because they're like TPing me.
Oh, fuck. I should have TP Dylan to let him know.
These are the things. Now it's like,
It's TPs, not Furbies.
yeah. Damn it, Cailyn. Now I'm like, my next crush, I should just TP his house or apartment or something.
It's hard because, like, at the age we're at, most people live in apartments.
Right.
And it's like, how do you just be like, oh, just this unit?
Yeah. And it's so funny, I talk with like my friends from New York City and they're like, yeah, we couldn't do that. Like, we just didn't do that.
Yeah, it's like a suburban thing.
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
So, last segment, what did you learn? I learned I should have TP'd his house to let him know.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I should have communicated my feelings. How about you?
You know, I learned that I guess I should have as well, but at the end of the day, I think it was good because we built a solid friendship.
That's cool.
Yeah. And like, I wasn't heartbroken about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's fun sometimes just to have crushes.
Totally.
Know?
It was a fun, like, year-long crush.
Yeah, I think it would, like, my problem is, like, that could have just been a fun little crush to have, like, oh, yay, I said Dylan, yay, but I was, like, such a little angsty emo bitch about it, listening to, like, sad music and being like, oh, he wasn't at the fundraiser.
Yeah.
And now my whole night's ruined because I was
It's because you want to just feel something.
Yeah. I think from, like, a young age I was, like, just always just very sensitive.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Shannon and I have to get to improv class.
Yeah.
Yeah, check us out on April 29th.
April 29th, 5 p.m.
Yeah,
UCB Franklin.
Yeah. Cross promo. I'll promote this podcast during the improv show as well.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, thanks so much for listening.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming, Shannon.
I had a lot of fun.
It was so great hearing about John Love.
Now I've kind of like reconciled that and I can move on.
Oh, you got closure?
I got,
you never got?
Totally.
I haven't still, but maybe someday.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this, Dylan, just like let me know how you feel. Just kidding. Don't do that. Okay, bye.
Bye.